always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. A ball and 2 strikes. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And another foul ball. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Back goes Martinez. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 17 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 17 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Martinez is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
That is pitch. The right fielder, number 39.
At the plate now is number 39. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Three and 2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That is second.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive to center field. Florial makes the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and it brings Estevan Florial in at the plate.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seven.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
In now, Chris Gittens. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Cole has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
3-1 to Martinez.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Martinez, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a called strike 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ballgame. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Vero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Grounded to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Rougned Odor now, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Into center field, line drive base hit. Stanton on his way up to second. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. And there's ball 2 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping in next, Gary Sanchez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And their runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now in the box, Bobby Dahlbeck as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gittens is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, TK Hernandez.
Ready now is Kike Hernandez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now back, the designated
So here's Michael Chavis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Chavis stands at second with 2 gone. Still 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping up is number 39. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 2-1 home. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, Estevan Florio. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in next, Chris Gittens. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back, designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
So now into the box is Brett Gardner. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Martinez. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
Ball,
3-1.
that's out.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. 2 out, nobody on. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. This is foul right side. Verdugo at second with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Got a full count.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Martinez to the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Josh Taylor, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Into the box, Tyler Wade. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Count even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pulled toward right center field. He's He's under it, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And that's out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Florio calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, TK Hernandez.
Next, it'll be TK Hernandez, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
He'll try again. 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now here is number 39, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fouled off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And that misses 2-2. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Verdugo backing up on it, and it's off the green monster. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate, Estevan Florio. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Into right field, that's a base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Stepping in now, Chris Gittens. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Brett Gardner will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Florio is off at first with 2 away. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Michael Chavis. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit down the line at first. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Bullet to first base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Up next, J.D. Martinez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
Now
2
batting,
away.
left
Got him
fielder.
with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Another payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They trail here 4-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Rougned Odor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Garrett Richards comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Weakly hit to third. Closing time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. The 2-1 home. This is in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher,
Gary Sanchez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking beat.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
now batting, the shortstop, Tyler.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Wade. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing on a little tap. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Odor over at second. Sanchez at first, 2 out in the inning. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.